Pero te se durmió.
Y ya estaba hablando. Durmiendo, oye.
No se preocupe, mi vieja. Yo le voy a comprar una casa grandota. Y a mi mujer, un jipetón del color que ella quiera.
Espérate.
Un extraordinario escenario que nos lleva en el béisbol, y yo dije que venía con la tradición. El béisbol dominicano, con Osvaldo Virgil en la cabeza para jugar con los Gigantes de Nueva York. Defender.
Mira los números ahí de Cueto. Insisto que pasó de esa... casi impredecible, con una mecánica muy particular.
Vista de gala con una final adelantada. Cuento el primer lanzamiento.
Hacen como se paran y la experiencia de él es la que puede pagar dividendos para el equipo de Dominicana.
Y tremenda experiencia, 16 temporadas en las grandes ligas, 8 con Cincinnati, 6 con San Francisco, 1 con Kansas City y el año pasado con los Chicago White Sox. Amigos, bienvenidos al deporte de los batazos violentos y aficionados atentos, el de las rectas quemantes y los magos con guantes. Esto es béisbol de grandes ligas, béisbol clásico mundial, béisbol en Fox Deportes. Cueto ofrece strike para comenzar. Francisco Lindor, el primero que viene a batear para los de Yadi Molina. 0-2, rápido el veneno.
Usando el cambio rapidito y hace muy rápido, te fijas, se va rápido para que no pueda agarrar el tiempo Francisco Lindor. Ahí te va.
¡Siéntate! ¡Ja! Primer chocolate recetado del partido.
Perfecta localización, ¿eh? No nada más el cambio, es perfecta localización. Y también otra cosa, te fijas que no levanta el pie, se fue con el pie bajito para quitarle el tiempo, para que no se pueda poner listo Lindor. Eso es lo que Jenny Cueto puede traer. 36 años, sabe leer a los bateadores, puede hacer diferentes cosas de la manera que hace rápido, lento con el cuerpo, y todavía puede ejecutar el picheo después de hacer eso. Ahí lo vemos otra vez.
Y pinta bien en la zona de strike, el 2 veces All-Star, campeón Serie Mundial 2015 con los Giants. El bateador ahora, Quique Hernández, que ahora va a jugar shortstop mayor parte del tiempo con los Red Sox, bajando del jardín central ya que no está Xander Bogaerts. Están esperando al mexicano Marcelo Mayer. a que se vaya desarrollando para que suma control de las paradas cortas allá en el Fenway Park. 1-1.
Cero al palo. Foul. Tirando la recta, pero no lo intentó.
Batazo elevadito. Parte corta del izquierdo. Juan Soto controla. Cae el segundo out.
Mira. El pie como lo baja rápido para sacarlos de ritmo. Y no hay muchos pitchers, dicen, ¿por qué más pitchers no hacen esto? Es porque es muy difícil poder hacer eso y tirar un picheo de calidad. Muchas veces haces eso y lo dejas arriba o no colocas la bola, pero con la experiencia de Gianni Cueto, él sí puede hacer esto y todavía no sufre en la localización de los picheos.
MJ Meléndez viene a batear. De los Reales de Kansas City. Tremendo futuro que posee este muchacho. Lanzamiento, batazo, foul. Vamos a ver la defensiva, cómo están alineados para República Dominicana. Soto, Rodríguez y Jiménez en los bosques. Machado, Franco, Marte, Candelario. O Marte, mejor dicho, y en el cuadro. Mejía y Cueto haciendo la batería. El envío.
0-2.
Se enciende el Lone Depot Park.
Ese estadio está a reventar,
Prepara Gianni Cueto el 0-2 con 2 outs. ¡Siéntate! Retratado sin sonrisa.
Y una empresa responsable comprometida con el bienestar de las comunidades. Viejo, un lugar de valor.
Nuestra visión y pasión han crecido en el tiempo. Transformándose en un ron apreciado por su calidad y legado.
De hígado. Si tienes una erupción cutánea y otros síntomas de reacción alérgica, deja de tomar Dovato y busca atención médica de inmediato. Informa a tu médico si tienes problemas de riñón o hígado. O si puedes estar o planeas quedar embarazada. Dovato puede ser perjudicial para tu bebé en gestación. Usa anticonceptivos efectivos mientras tomes Dovato. No amamantes mientras tomes Dovato. Los efectos secundarios más frecuentes de Dovato son dolores de cabeza, náusea, diarrea, problemas para dormir, cansancio y ansiedad.
Como yo, pregúntale a tu médico acerca de cambiar a Dovato.
Seamos honestos. El Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich se debió llamar Spicy McCrispy desde el primer día. Es pollo a la McDonald's.
No te pierdas la nueva temporada de USFL por Fox Deportes.
Aquí en Magdalena está chiquito, lo único que hacíamos era jugar béisbol todos los días. Todas las oportunidades que pueda representar a México, ahí voy a estar.
El lineup de República Dominicana: Soto, Rodríguez, Machado, Dever, Jiménez, Franco, Marte, Candelario y Mejía. Y 4 de 9 los últimos 2 partidos. En el caso de Manny Machado ha estado prendiendo a Macagua. Y en el caso de Machado, algo muy importante que tenemos que mencionar, lo vamos a mencionar durante su turno, pero ¿cómo influye Nelson Cruz sobre Manny Machado? Hablando de los Cruz, Fernando Cruz, Puerto Rico, representando a su isla allí en la Lomita. Fernando Cruz dio excelentes números, vean, y lo que fue su año en AAA, ahora con los Rojos de Cincinnati, el de Bayamón, Puerto Rico.
Haberse hecho
14 juegos, 2 aperturas, efectividad 1.23 en 14 innings de trabajo en la gran carpa. Él presenta para Juan Soto y entra a la zona de strike también. Primer, 0-1.
Ponchó 21 en 14 entradas en Grandes Ligas.
Se convirtió en pitcher apenas en el 2011. Y ahora aquí en el Clásico Mundial de Béisbol, enfrentándose a este tremendo lineup de Murderers Row dominicano. Aguanta, alto, bola y 1-1. Los Reales de Kansas City originalmente lo draftearon en la 6ª ronda en el 2007 como jugador de cuadro. Y por eso se convirtió en pitcher. Unos años después, en el 2011, 2012, lo soltaron. Firmó con Cachorros, estuvo con la organización de ellos. Lanzamiento abierto. Apelación a tercera, no hay nada. Y pichó en la Liga Independiente por 2 años. En la Liga Mexicana del 2018 al 21. Firmó con los Reds en enero. Y con ellos ya va a buscar seguir desarrollándose. ¿Qué es lo que tira? El arsenal, ahorita lo vamos a ver bien. Pero el uso del slider es evidente. El envío de 2-1. Adentro. 3-1.
Lo más difícil para un pitcher como Cruz va a ser controlar esta situación, este juego tan grande. Johnny Cueto ha estado, Fernando Cruz también, obviamente ha estado en México, ha estado en el nivel independiente y en Grandes Ligas, pero no ha estado en Grandes Ligas en un juego tan importante en este lugar así de grande. O sea que vamos a ver cómo controla sus nervios, pero sabemos que es un tremendo pitcher y que puede ser.
Y con mucho respeto le trabaja la zona a Juan Soto. Soto con el excelente ojo que posee, trabaja. El boleto está en circulación, entonces el repertorio.
A slider es lo que más tira. A slider, split, o sea, tenedor y recta es lo que tira. Son los 3 picheos de él. El split es el mejor picheo, .42 en contra de él. Algo de Fernando Cruz también, ahí en ese primer turno. Se fue muy rápido con su cuerpo por el ambiente, por todo lo que está. El brazo se quedó atrás y se le zafaron 2 picheos. El control es lo que va a tener que poder controlar en esta situación.
Turno para Julio Fireworks, Julio Rodríguez, que está empezando a chocar la pelota y verla. Ahí otro machuconcito adentro. Cruz le gana con ese lanzamiento y obviamente Martín Maldonado, bien y muy astuto detrás de home, va a buscar cualquier ventanita que pueda aprovechar para ayudarle a su lanzador. 14 turnos, 4 hits, ya ha despertado un poco. Julio Rodríguez, novato del año 2022, Liga Americana de Marineros de Seattle. Juan Soto en primera base. Manny Machado en el círculo de espera. Cruz tendrá que navegar con mucha cautela aquí. Giovanni Morán ya calentando el brazo para Puerto Rico, el zurdo en el bullpen. El lanzamiento alto fuera de la zona, entonces Martín Maldonado va a ir a platicar, a calmar un poco al joven. Y no tan joven, vamos a decir, porque ha tenido ya sus momentos, pero 32 años de edad. Le ha batallado un tantito, como les mencioné, comenzó como jugador de cuadro, Edgar, y se convirtió en lanzador. Y está la ventaja de contar con alguien así, estudioso.
No nada más eso, la ventaja, a ver, ve lo que yo estoy viendo, se está adelantando el cuerpo, se está quedando el brazo atrás por la adrenalina, por toda la emoción del juego. Él la reconoció antes de que se vuelva a meter en otro problema, la reconoció inmediatamente y fue a hablar con el pitcher inmediatamente.
El envío de 1-1 para Julio Rodríguez. Cruz suelta, abierto, no funcionó ahí la plática. Normalmente vemos cuando salen y platican con el pitcher, se faja tantito. Esto nos indica que sí, hay algo de nervios y es normal y natural en un juego de esta magnitud. 2-1. Se han enfrentado ya 6 veces con este partido República Dominicana, y Puerto Rico, Edgar. Y Dominicana tiene ventaja 3-2. 2-1 el conteo, hombre en primera base. Ofrece para Julio Rodríguez. Abanica, 2-2.
Eso le ayuda mucho a Fernando Cruz de que
se han enfrentado ya 6 veces con este partido República Dominicana, y Puerto Rico, Edgar.
Afuera.
Y Dominicana tiene ventaja 3-2. 2-1 el conteo, hombre en primera base.
Agarrar ese strike porque Julio le tira.
Ofrece para Julio Rodríguez. Abanica, 2-2.
Eso le ayuda mucho a Fernando Cruz de que
se han enfrentado ya 6 veces con ese partido República Dominicana, perdón, y Puerto Rico, Edgar. Y Dominicana tiene ventaja 3 juegos a 2. 2-1 el conteo, hombre en primera base.
Agarrar ese strike porque Julio le tira.
Ofrece para Julio Rodríguez.
Picheo de Fernando Cruz le tira.
Abanica, 2-2.
Eso le ayuda mucho a Fernando Cruz de que
se han enfrentado ya 6 veces con ese partido República Dominicana, perdón, y Puerto Rico, Edgar. Y Dominicana tiene ventaja 3 juegos a 2. 2-1 el conteo, hombre en primera base.
Agarrar ese strike porque Julio le tira.
Ofrece para Julio Rodríguez.
Picheo de Fernando Cruz le tira.
Abanica, 2-2.
Eso le ayuda mucho a Fernando Cruz de que
se han enfrentado ya 6 veces con ese
Puerto Rico.
Cuídenmelo la bajadita ahí. Al tercera base de los Padres, ahí hubo un resbalón en los escaloncitos. Y Edgar Rafael Devers, Carita, entra a batear, 2 outs. Quiero ver a todos los caballetes que están participando en Clásico Mundial de Béisbol. Estén listos para la campaña 2023, que salgan todos bien de estos partidos y dando buenas actuaciones. Aquí está en 12 turnos, par de imparables, pero parece, Edgar, que empezó a ver mejor la pelota en su último turno. Vimos cómo se la llevó al jardín opuesto ayer. Y ese es Rafita Devers, el que empieza a repartir madera para todos los campos. El envío. 1-1. Lo retó Cruz con algo de flavorcito al final.
Es verdad eso, Adrián. Cuando un bateador empieza a poder dejar la bola llegar, pegar para el lado contrario, es cuando empieza a despertar.
Vamos a Rodney Linares, el piloto de República Dominicana. 1-1, 2 outs. Juan Soto en primera base, Rafa Devers, el bateador de los Boston Red Sox. Alto, cántale, strike, y no le gustó a Devers. 1-2. El umpire detrás de home es Chris Cuccioni. Ron Culpa es el umpire de primera base. Chris Graham en segunda, Tim Meyer en tercera.
Se equivocó el umpire ahí, no le gustó a Devers y bien que supo la zona, estaba muy alto ese picheo.
El envío de 1-2. Suelta Cruz. Aguanta Devers. Yadi Molina, el piloto al otro lado. 19 campañas con Cardenales de San Luis. Pura excelencia detrás de home. Un líder nato. Se va a convertir en excelente piloto y teniendo a este catcher es como tener un par de managers ahí haciendo el trabajo en mancuerna. Dos catchers ultra astutos. El envío. ¡Siéntate! Veneno de Cruz. Dejan a uno tendido después de una completa 0-0 en Miami.
Sonic tiene antojos por menos de $2.
Menos de $3.
Porque viene en tamaños diferentes como pantalón.
Bueno.
Yo ni sé para dónde va este juego. Este juego va sin rumbo. Pero RD hasta la taza. Vamos a ver qué es lo que por la banderita y vamos a ver si aquí hay más gente de PR que de RD. Aunque no creo que haya más gente de PR que de RD. Yo sé que aquí hay más gente de RD que de PR.
Equipos dándolo todo en el Clásico Mundial de Béisbol. Somos mexicanos. Somos únicos. Nuestro ruido es más fuerte.
O sea, yo voy contigo, o sea, yo de acuerdo con el bate de ellos, porque mira lo que yo esta mañana estaba viendo el juego de Cuba y Australia. Y he visto los juegos de Japón contra Corea y esos equipos juegan en equipo, mano. Ahí hasta el cuarto bate se floja un toque. Y estos tigres lo que piensan es en dar un palo para aquel lado. Y el juego no se juega así. El juego de pelota es un juego de 9 jugadores para anotar carrera. No es de un solo para dar un palo. Eso es lo que yo pienso.
Si pudieras ir 75 años atrás, es posible que no reconozcas mucho, pero una cosa nunca cambiará. Esa emoción cuando la carrera comienza de nuevo.
Tan activa, la bandera dominicana tan activa. Ay, 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 Plátano Power, carajo. Vamos al juego, vamos allá. Ustedes saben, no se hablen en el juego. ¡Play va!
Buenses todos los que han estado aquí y gracias por sintonizar a ustedes que no han podido asistir a los partidos y están con nosotros desde la comodidad de sus casas a través de la casa del Clásico Mundial de Béisbol Fox Deportes.
Sayu, mala mía, Sayu. Escribe otra vez lo que pusiste, que sin querer lo borré, mala mía. Ponlo otra vez. Vamos al juego.
En ritmo, Emanuel Rivera es el bateador con 4 hits en 11 viajes al plato para él.
Fernando Cruz se calmó y empezó a tirar strikes. Cuando él tiró strikes, dominó. Tremendo trabajo y se ve muy bien el juego. Se ve como que Johnny Cueto y Fernando Cruz, si se pueden establecer ahí tirando strikes, va a estar difícil que baten.
Elevadito que va a terminar en el daga.
Todos sabemos que un buen picheo siempre le gana a un buen bateo.
Uno y dos. Ya de Molina siempre platicando, siempre en el plan ajedrez, pensando en edges. Lanzamiento 1 y 2. Y busca soltar algo venenoso ahí que no se compra. Así que Johnny Cueto tiene la cuenta parejita. 2 bolas, 2 strikes. Junto a Edgar González, Adrián García Márquez con ustedes. Un placer transmitirles Clásico Mundial de Béisbol. México avanza, gana su grupo C. El ganador de este partido se enfrenta a la selección mexicana de béisbol, dirigida por el gran Benji Hill. 2 y 2. El perdedor de este partido se va a su casita y va a ver el resto del clásico a través de Fox Deportes. El público pasándole buena energía, buenas vibras a Johnny Cueto. 37 años de edad. El representante dominicano, la lomita, buen batazo. Parte el diamante y así, hombre a bordo para Puerto Rico. Rivera encienda a los boricua.
Recta adentro, tremendo swing inside out. Se queda dentro de la bola, le pega para el medio.
Y vean qué tan cerca están de Miami. Estos dos países obviamente es parte del show, ¿no, mi Edgar? Por eso el contingente que existe también en Miami va y viene de Dominicana como Puerto Rico. Y en Puerto Rico el béisbol como Dominicana, influencia de los cubanos. Para comenzar, no solamente marineros estadounidenses. Lanzamiento que cae adentro, 0-1 y Javi Baez preguntándole a Chris Guccioni, a ver, permítame, ¿dónde se llama esa? Ok, 4 hits en 11 viajes. Excelente los números de Javi Baez, el mago que también se ha robado un par de bases y ha encontrado la forma de mantenerse ahí. Muerto en segunda, muerto en primera. Y Dominicana con Johnny Cueto encuentran al mejor amigo del pitcher. El doble play, qué clase. En tercera base para comenzar la doble matanza, el ministro de Defensas.
Que dice, no fue guante de oro. ¿Cómo? Ni finalista.
¿Cómo?
¿Cómo?
Es que ahí es donde le pierdo fe a los periodistas que tienen el voto, ¿eh?
Yo también, 100% ahí.
Es donde a veces siento que votan por más sus compas.
Sí.
No todos, no todos. Hay muchos muy buenos. Y hay otros que sí. Es que nunca me da entrevistas, entonces voy a votar en contra. Come on. El envío. Cueto le jala el cordoncito ahí. Ajá. Y vimos cómo reacciona Eri Rosario. Ok, está bien ese lanzamiento. A ver, papá, venga. 2 out, 0 y 1. Roletazo al cuadro y el shift. Y va a caer el tercer out. Así que Johnny Cueto de inmediato se sale del pequeño problemita. El de 37 años de edad, trabajando bien para Dominicana. Vienen Jiménez, Franco y Marte a batear.
Cuando se llega a la cima de la montaña, es donde se encuentra el verdadero silencio. Un sentimiento de libertad extrema, explorando nuestro sentir, más allá de cualquier horizonte. Y en ese momento, el silencio se transforma en sinfonía. Porque cuando les damos rienda suelta a los sueños, se nos manifiesta un mundo de infinitas posibilidades. Una ruta construida de memorias, elevando nuestros...
Douglas Armao, ¿qué es lo que? Con los 10 bits. ¿Qué es lo que, manín? Que gane hoy RD, la mejor vibra, mi hermano. Mándale saludo a Canuto desde España. Canuto, te manda saludo Douglas Armao desde España, ya tú sabes. Canuto.
Ten más. Cámbiate al Google Pixel 7.
Bienvenidos a la mayor renovación de Subway. El menú Subway Series es como ningún otro y está diseñado para satisfacer cualquier antojo. Con queso derretido.
Güey, pero es que pile gente. Gabriel, desde España también. Lennox, desde Venezuela. Venezuela te invito. No bulto. ¿Qué es lo que es el arroyo?
Es algo que compartimos y nos une. ¡Wow! Con Disney me siento...
Para que tenga una idea, Junior, pila de dominicanos. No hay video, lo que pasa es que están en comerciales. Y aquí no ponemos a hablar un rato, para no ver esa imagen dando vueltas ahí, mejor hablamos tranquilo así. Arriba Venezuela, dice Lennox. Vamos al juego, que ya va a comenzar, vamos al juego. Ahora no se habla, hablamos ahorita, después del juego, ustedes saben, nos chequeamos.
Adrián García Márquez, por ustedes. Y Edgar, los dos lanzadores, traen el ojo del tigre. Vamos a ver cómo responde ahora Cruz después de que Johnny Cueto haya trabajado la doble matanza y se ve dominante en el montículo. Fernando Cruz, el de Bayamón, prepara para Eloy Jiménez, quien entra, el producto de Santo Domingo y los Chicago White Sox, el envío. Esta temporada con medias blancas. Eloy Jiménez, 26 años de edad, espigado 6'4", 240 libras de presencia y ahorita la presencia se hace sentir con él en el Clásico, batiendo 571. 1 y nada el conteo.
Sí, ha estado bateando muy bien Eloy. Se ve el swing.
He's had a great tournament so far. He's been lacing everything, 4 for 7 in this tournament. He's done a great job with his body. I think he's going to have an amazing year this year, but so far here in this World Baseball Classic, everything he's hit has been on the nose.
It's really been a nice, quiet, not trying to hit a ball 500 feet. Just loud contact from Jimenez. Now he's ahead 2-0.
Well, the thing I look for is he letting the ball travel? Is he controlling the strike zone? He sure has been doing that. You know, this guy has always been a pure hitter. They think the power is definitely going to come, which it is, but he's a pure hitter. He'll take the knock the other way.
Hits out of the center field. Kike Hernandez to make the catch.
Another hard hit ball though. How about this?
50-50.
Gotta love it.
The puzzle of this World Baseball Clasic is coming together. We've already got one semifinalist. Cuba's coming to Miami, which, I mean, that will be a whole another massive story here. Japan and Italy will play for a spot, and then the quarterfinals here in Miami. Mexico is in. Venezuela is in. Strike to Wander Franco, the winner of this game, and then if the United States beats Colombia, the U.S. team will come here to Miami for a quarterfinal game.
Very favorable matchup for Cruz right here with after getting Eloy out. Talk about the splits with Franco from the left side last year, 262 from the right-handed side, 335. We all know about Ketel Marte. You don't want to see him facing the left. You want to keep him on the left-handed side. So very favorable right now with after Eloy's out.
That's a good point. Puerto Rico had Moran, the left-hander, warming up in the bullpen, and with Franco and Marte, you want those guys to hit against a righty if you can.
And that's going to be the challenge. After Eloy, all these guys are all switch hitters. Franco, Marte, Candelario, Mejia. It's a bullpen game. You want all your switch hitters in there.
Into left center field, sinking fast and down for a base hit. Hernandez got to it quickly and fired it back in, and even though he threw it over second base, just the fact that he got to the ball and got it in quickly keeps Franco at first. That's the first hit for the Dominican team.
I mean, that's a good piece of hitting right there on that split changeup. Very well located, didn't try to do too much. Very easily you can roll over on that pitch. But look at the path, look at his top hand. Look how he never rolls over. It just continues to fight the whole time through it. A lot easier done than said.
More said than done.
Underisms at his finest.
Here's Marte. Had a double in 4 at-bats in his first chance to play against Israel. He swings at the first pitch and skies one to shallow right. Coming in on the ball is Melendez. And that's the second out here in the bottom of the second. And now another switch hitter, Candelario, will come up. That could be it for Cruz. Yadier Molina, no, he was on the top step. He was, he looked to me like he was coming. Jimenez, powerful right-handed hitter.
That's that tight slider.
Yeah, it is tight. It's a good description for it.
Just runs away from your barrel just enough. I think for me it's the tight slider, but the velocity is the change there. You go from 99 to 90. Any deception like that going south, going down, very tough for a hitter.
Two.
He's had some injuries, but talk about what Eloy and 162 game average. I mean, those are impressive numbers right there.
Gives you an idea of the potential if he could just stay healthy, play a full season, what those numbers might look like. Big bouncer to third. Rivera throws him out. Rios, was he just getting out of the way?
Yeah, he was getting out of the way all right.
he really hit the deck.
Get down. Whoop.
Just make sure.
A couple of things we've seen here. A lot of first pitch breaking balls. Soft stuff. Obviously with Rios, the soft stuff is pretty hard, right? 90, 88. Let's see if he challenges Franco. Yeah, he did.
No wonder had a hit his first time up. Young star for the Tampa Bay Rays. Also healthier and trying to put together a full healthy big league season.
A lot of that fastball right there was Maldonado, man. Being able that first at bat to stay back on those breaking balls, getting that knock. Maldonado says, all right, we'll make an adjustment on you. You've proven otherwise. 1-1 counts are huge, especially in a Game 7 style. You got to be able to win them.
He won that one with that split changeup.
Now you got windows, right? You won that pitch right there. That's a big pitch. If he doesn't win it, it's 2-1. Big favor for the hitter. Now you can go anywhere you want. You can go up the ladder. You can go with that cutter back foot. You can throw that split off of it. You can repeat it. Very tough spot for Franco. If you're Franco, you're kind of doing the same thing you did in the first at bat. You got to see him up. Just take your knock.
Maldonado maybe wants a fastball. 1-2. A liner and a leaping catch by Lindor. 2 down.
Talk about velocity. Good jam. You see that jump by Lindor. He can get much higher than that. There he is.
Practicing. Just in case the next one's a little bit higher.
Boy, he has fun, doesn't he?
He does. I think he sets the tone for this whole team. There is something about this team from Puerto Rico. And look, the names have changed from 2017. That was our last World Baseball Classic. But 2 tournaments in a row, they made it to the championship game. 2013, 2017. Tel Marte takes strike 1. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Foul ball 0-2.
Well, that's been special. Jimmy Garcia. Getting ready.
We'll likely see him in the 5th inning, which could be 1 pitch from now.
Well, that back foot slider, that changeup is beautiful right now.
0-2. Marte up the middle, base hit. He got that changeup, and Marte was on it.
threw the right pitch. I felt like the execution just wasn't there. Little rush with it, got in front of it, didn't stay behind it. If you see that split, look how much it breaks. Not enough right there. Marte did a great job simplifying the approach. Pretty good barrel right there. Let's take a look at the side swing. Just goes with it. No panic.
You're talking about those strong hands.
Oh man,
Marte.
They're blocks.
Now Candelario with a runner on gets an opportunity against Rios. Fastball misses. And this is a guy who was the last replacement player essentially for the Dominican Republic. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was supposed to be their first baseman. Had to back out at the last minute, tweaked his knee in spring training. Nelson Cruz asked Candelario to join the team, and he has been their first baseman, and he's played well. Rips that one to first, and it's caught. Machin caught it.
What a play.
Holding the runner on, he was right there. If he'd been off the bag, who knows? Maybe an extra base hit, maybe a run. Nicely done. It's 4-1 Puerto Rico.
Who's on it with Jardiance?
Free. Jump. We're the ones getting it done.
We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart risk.
We're on it with Jardiance.
Join the growing number of people who are on it with the once daily pill, Jardiance. Jardiance not only lowers A1C, it goes beyond to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease. And Jardiance may help you lose some weight.
Jardiance may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
A once daily pill that goes beyond lowering A1C?
We're on it.
We're on it.
We're on it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
There's a new breed of hornet sweeping the nation.
They're so powerful and fast and unlike anything I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
These hornets are not natural. They're engineered. They cannot be domesticated.
Are you picking this up?
Let me feel your sting!
Taking the country by swarm. The all-new Dodge Hornet.
New pitcher for the Dominican Republic, and it's Yimi Garcia, the right-hander. He is already the fourth pitcher of the game. Both sides are playing this for what it is, an elimination game, essentially a game 7.
Needs a 0. That's all he wants right now. Get 3 outs. The quicker the better. But we see Yimi. He's been around for a long time. 61 games. 58 punches in 61 innings, only 16 walks. He's going to be around the zone. He's got a feel for all his pitches. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. He'll throw it all in any count.
It's interesting. We saw this game described because so many people have said this is going to feel like a World Series game, and it does. But we've seen some folks describe it as a Caribbean Super Bowl. And I think the idea of it's just one game. Win, go on, lose, it's over. Martin Maldonado, who had a huge play his first time up. He takes one just outside, ball 1. He hadn't had a bunt hit in a game since 2016. What a time. Vasquez had hit the home run. Then he got a base hit from Machin. So 1 on, just 1 run in. It was 1-0. But the bunt hit was the play that really set the whole rest of the inning up.
Maldonado right there jumping on that heater, seeing 2 heaters. Let's take a look at that bunt. Little push bunt, trying to just do a sack bunt. That 2-seamer kind of came in on him. It was just an excuse me bunt.
Got it by Cueto. Even with Maldonado running, it was a hit.
Yeah.
1-2. Hard to overstate the impact he has on the pitching side of things behind the plate.
Unbelievable.
And that's where Christian Vasquez was traded to the Astros last year, and Dusty Baker went to him and said basically, look, I apologize. We want you here. We need you here, but we have our guy. We have the guy that our pitchers trust 100%. Maldonado, liner to left. Here comes Soto to make the catch. Anything he gives you offensively is just a bonus.
It really is.
That good.
He is that good. He turned over the lineup. Now the problems begin, right?
Yep. Lindor had the base hit. That threw gas on the fire in that 3rd inning. Got the 2nd run home. Now he lines this one to center field, and that's another hit for Lindor. And it gets by Rodriguez. And Lindor is off to the races. To 2nd. Heading for 3rd. We'll see if they send him. And they are going to send him. The ball's bobbled. Lindor all the way home.
Very tricky situation right there on that line drive. Julio just didn't read it well. Then during that moment, he knew he was in trouble. You see Lindor right there, little kid's homer inside the partner. How much fun are they having right now?
Oh.
The leader, the captain, Mr. Caguas.
And now another line drive into right center field, and that one gets by. Jimenez made the dive. Hernandez on the move, digging for 3rd. The tag, he is out at 3rd.
What a relay.
Hernandez thought he got there, but the call was out. Alex Cintrone on the phone.
They're going to challenge it.
Marte with the relay.
Oh, he's safe. It's a swim move. Who's going swimming?
He learned that from his teammate. Javi Baez does that better than anybody in the world. Hand, I think, before the tag.
Oh, what a slide. What a moment right now for Puerto Rico.
Amazing.
Turn the lineup over. Problems begin.
Everybody here sure thinks the call's going to be overturned. I mean, I'm not. I think his finger gets to the bag before the glove touches him, but it's not like it's totally obvious.
The problem is they called him out. So it's got to be sufficient.
I mean, it is really, really close. It's a lot closer than and I understand the fans are looking at it with a certain perspective, but it's close. Ron Comple is the crew chief. The umpire, Tim Meyer, who made the call, one of the international umpires. He's from Germany, part of this World Baseball Classic. Dominican fans are upset, but it was really, really close. And I think you could lip read from Chris Guccione. Too close. Couldn't tell, essentially. Wow, what a relay from Ketel Marte, and the tag by Machado. Maybe, who knows, maybe just saving the chances for the Dominican in this game.
Well, it started with Julio with the throw, the first throw.
He hustled over.
He hustled over. He had the knowledge, even after a bad play, to do his job after the next pitch, turning the page on the issue.
Good point. It would have been easy for Julio Rodriguez to be rattled.
Let's take a look about Julio turning the page on this move right here.
I think we're going back to the previous one.
Well, that's the mistake right here that cost him. And he just got caught in no man's land. That's a bad feeling for any outfielder.
Especially when you know the guy at the plate is as fast as Lindor is. Lindor made it from home to home in 15 seconds.
Look at him run. Look at him smell it. All right, here we go. Make the turn. What I love is the way he steps on third base, right there, on top of it.
That will be an image and a memory from this World Baseball Classic. He talked about they're going to talk about this game 30 years from now. They might be talking about that play 30 years from now.
Absolutely.
That's a lonely feeling for young Julio Rodriguez out there. Melendez strikes out. But what did you call it? The Little League home run from Francisco Lindor. Plays with the joy of a Little Leaguer. I think this game means something to these guys. Wow. What a moment.
There's never been a better time to get away with a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Get 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Your Wyndham is waiting. When bucket lists need checking. Points need redeeming. Work trips need crushing. Or anniversaries need celebrating. No matter who you are, where you're going, or why. With 24 trusted brands by Wyndham to choose from, your Wyndham is waiting. Get the lowest price at wyndhamhotels.com.
Te la mereces, así que alza esa cerveza. Estás ahí en happy hours y feriados. Cuando no queda nadie y cuando están los de siempre. Cuando unos van a jugar, tú vas a trabajar. Porque tú no solo levantas barriles, también levantas la noche. Eres un luchador y esta es tu recompensa. Modelo, la marca de los luchadores.
4 delicious pieces of chocolate. 3 crisp wafers. 2 layers of sweet Kit Kat filling. 1 incredible break. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Now served up in birthday cake.
Let's eat, y'all, y'all. Let's eat, y'all, y'all. Let's see if you can keep up with the beat, y'all, y'all. Take a seat, y'all, y'all. Time to feast, y'all, y'all. Then let's see what you can really do for me, y'all, y'all. Crab legs, duck eggs, bon appetit, y'all, y'all, y'all. Yo, yo.
Back here in Miami, crazy game so far. A long way still to go. Alexis Diaz. He may not be his brother, but the numbers are dominant for Alexis.
Oh, maybe not as good as his brother, but very, very close. 59 games, a 1.84 ERA with 83 strikeouts. This is explosive coming at you.
First pitch up and away. This was in between innings, by the way. Robinson Cano, Nelson Cruz decided they needed to have a little meeting.
Yeah, I think it was a good meeting. calm everybody down with the same urgency. Hey, we got to start right now. One batter at a time.
I think that was Robbie Cano who had something to say. Former MVP of the World Baseball Clasic, the year that the Dominican Republic won this championship. Bahia takes outside. It's 3-0.
You don't see that many meetings in a dugout during the regular season. You see them in tournaments like this. The blood, the fire, the heart. The win now, if not we go home. You got to stop any bleeding that's happening right now. That meeting was needed.
3-0. And that's ball 4. So Alexis Diaz, a 4-pitch walk with the top of the order coming up. And we'll see if that can start a rally for the Dominican team.
Well, one thing's for certain with Alexis. 66 innings, 33 base on balls. That's been his knock.
That's it.
He can get wild. Hey, Maldonado's doing a good job of that. Just slowing him down and say, hey, it's 5-1. We got to slow things down. You got to throw strikes. But let's take a look at Juan Soto, huh?
This is the guy he's got to face now. This was Soto's last at bat. 448 feet to dead straightaway center field.
Oh, man.
And his at-bats this week in this tournament have been unbelievably good.
And it doesn't get any easier for Diaz right now. Diaz, majority fastball slider. This is a 2-pitch at-bat right here.
Soto went around. The plate umpire made the call himself. Came into this tournament, the Padres, Soto had the calf strain a few days ago, a few days before this World Baseball Classic started. And the idea was he wasn't going to play back-to-back games. Well, he looked so good right away that the Padres said, go get him.
Go get him. Well, he's answered the bell. I would be very careful here, this 1-1 pitch. Alexis got a good fastball. He could challenge him, but it's been back-to-back sliders.
Usually Soto's not going to help you out and go out of the strike zone. That is out of the strike zone. Soto with the big stop sign because the ball rattled out of the mid of Maldonado, but it bounced right back to him.
Yeah, they're trying to be very careful with him.
You can understand why, but you're up 5-1. You got the heart of the order lined up here. This may be the chance for the Dominican Republic to get right back in this game. 2-1. 3-1.
And that's respect right there. 2-1. They just showed him a fastball. That's all they've done. Well, Soto, he sticks with a fastball at all times. He said that to me. Hey, I'm always looking for the heater. I adjust off of that. They try to sneak a heater here. It could be problems.
Way inside, not close, and it's back-to-back walks. I don't know what he said. Yadier Molina starts the basing. Never had to do that when he was a catcher, when he was a player.
You want to be a manager, huh?
Yeah, this is what you signed up for, Yadi. Well, what about this moment, too, for Julio Rodriguez, who has gone 0 for 2 in the game with 2 strikeouts, has looked over anxious at the plate and just made a terrible mistake in the field that allowed Francisco Lindor to just keep on running all the way home. And he's got the chance right now to put that in the rearview mirror. This is going to test his mental toughness.
It's a game 7, though. Only 22 years old, but would they try to just maybe do a sack bunt or a push bunt here, or kind of a surprise play, right? You need runs right now. It's hard, and you got to understand your ego a little bit and check your ego at the door and say, hey, okay, can we go for the 3-run homer here, or the 2-run homer?
All right, here we go. That is a ball.
Oh, that's a good take. That's a good sign.
I think the only way you would consider something like that is if you really thought Rodriguez was just totally out of sorts. You trust him to be him? It's another slider for a ball.
And the takes keep getting better and better.
Pressure builds.
You're Julio, though. You got to stick with your fastball. See that ratio there? I mean, he hasn't thrown a strike.
That's not good.
I know he's thrown 1 strike, but it just feels like, you know, he's been all over the place.
Rodriguez, well, he got a fastball. I mean, that was there to hit. Bullpen working. Nicolas Padilla. Manny Machado is looming in the on-deck circle.
Well, Julio was late on that fastball. Will they repeat that pitch? Can Julio make an adjustment? Start his timing a little earlier.
2-1. 3-1.
They wanted to. And he's caught himself another fastball.
Line drive, base hit left field. Mejia had to hold, so he'll stop at third. And now we're going to get Machado with the bases loaded. That tells you something about that young man, Julio Rodriguez.
Look at him. You think this means anything to him? He got himself a fastball. A good fastball count by taking those sliders early on. The runners had to wait, though. Really good base running all around. Got a good pitch, got a good swing. Base runners were just base to base. Now it leads up El Ministro.
Oh, boy. Tying run at home plate. Nobody out. There are a lot of great players on the field.
Well, if Manny's been watching, he hasn't thrown that many sliders for a strike, if any.
One of the greatest at the plate here. And a rip shot foul. He went after that first pitch slider.
It was a good one, though.
Machado. Got 12 career big league grand slams. By the way. 0-1. Way inside at 96.
That was a good take right there. And he likes the window shot. It's up in the zone where he likes it. That's where he goes shopping. Anything down, he kind of just lets it go. Even with that slider, it's got to start up. Everything's got to start up.
The 1-1. On the ground to short. Could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Baez to first. Got him double play. Mejia comes in to score, but a huge double play for Puerto Rico.
It's a huge double play. And he just leaked a little bit. Diaz made the right pitch, though. I think if you're Puerto Rico, you'll trade away 1 run for 2 outs.
Oh, absolutely.
Taylor-made double play right there.
Well, that guy at the plate, that's about as good a result as Puerto Rico could possibly hope for. But the inning isn't over. You still got that runner at third. That's a big run out there. And Rafael Devers stands in. It's Juan Soto over at third base. Friendly call. Devers really unhappy. That's the second pitch of this game that he has been very upset about.
That was a miss right there.
He had the really high strike called against him earlier in this game. So he's agitated. The 0-1. Fouled back.
He has got his mojo back. Got that double play and just kind of, okay, slow it down now. Let his stuff do the work for him. You got yourself in this mess. Get yourself out of it.
It's been the story for the Dominican Republic. A lot of opportunity. Not often the big hit. Now time at home plate. They could use one right here. This game would feel a lot different.
Yeah.
Way outside, and Maldonado, almost a miracle he got to that one. That keeps Soto over at third. Only to me because he was set up high.
Did he catch that?
That was a big miss. Think the adrenaline's pumping?
Oh, man.
Devers a pop-up. See if it stays in play. Looks like it will. Rivera makes a catch. Gave up a run, but only the one. We go to the sixth. It's 5-2.
Seems fine to me.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Dad, how big is the ocean?
Let me call you back. That is a really good question. Tell me a joke.
Knock, knock.
You ready?
Reggie Miller wanted to give away a Dave single for $1 every time there's a buzzer beater.
Oh. Just keeping you on your toes.
Even though we were going to do the deal anyway.
Reggie or not, you can get a $1 Dave single in the Wendy's app.
Where's the beef?
Sunday on Fox. The NASCAR Cup Series hits the high banks of Atlanta. This is a race of a different breed. And Better Health 400, Sunday on Fox.
Me gustaría pedir algo de comer.
Ah, ok, por supuesto que puedo.
How do you learn Spanish?
I learned with Babbel.
So, Babbel, it's kinda like if my teacher is in your phone?
Kind of. And the best part, it's helped me make new friends. Like you.
Language for life. Go to Babbel.com and try it for free.
Come to TurboTax and don't do your taxes. Meet with one of our experts who will do your taxes for you. So you can do anything else.
Outback's going full-on Aussie, starting at a down-under price of just $16.99. Enjoy our sirloin with new Aussie chook ribs, or paired with a lobster tail, whatever you like. Top things off with some Bonza Tim Tam brownie cake. It's full-on Aussie time for a limited time, only at Outback Steakhouse.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of World Baseball Classic Inc. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. Dave Fleming, Yonder Alonso here in Miami. Your town has stepped up for this event, hasn't it?
City of Miami welcomes you. Miami-Dade County welcomes you.
Just the absolute perfect place for these two teams to meet. With a spot in the quarterfinals on the line, Diego Castillo now out of the bullpen for the Dominican Republic. Another run closer, but disappointment, I think, that they couldn't come up with a big rally. They had a great chance. Yeah. So they're down 5-2 as we go to inning number 6.
You talk about this World Baseball Classic with runners in scoring position. Puerto Rico hitting 450. Dominican Republic 260.
Big difference. Strike one from Castillo to Emmanuel Rivera. He's had some of those hits with runners in scoring position. 4 runs batted in. We have seen a massive comeback in this pool. Now it fell short. Puerto Rico was down 7-0 to Venezuela, down what, 9-1?
Yep.
And they got the tying run to home plate in the late innings.
Good slider right there. Steele. Really, really good. Really, really sharp stuff. I don't know about that fastball. Upper 90s, but throws that slider 63% of the times.
And there it is. Strike 3 swinging.
That is arms and legs coming at you. And he snaps a slider like that. Look at this tight spin on it. Now you see it, now you don't.
It's kind of, if you had to describe pitching at the highest level now in this sport, you could do worse than say pitchers have never thrown harder and never thrown fewer fastballs. Harder fastballs than ever, but more of all the other stuff too.
Yeah, no question.
Just blew a fastball right by a good fastball hitter.
Talk about Baez. We've seen a steady diet of breaking balls. Started him off with a fastball.
It better be a good one.
Better be a good one. Better be down.
Baez to left center field. Rodriguez chasing, and he will dive and make the catch. What a play.
What a play. Look at the angle he takes on him. Full extension. Wow. From robbing a magician to creating a little magic.
Baez. Wow. He says 2 down. Rosario takes low.
When you talk about guys throwing harder, guys spinning the ball better, we've never seen the athletes we've seen in this day and age in our baseball.
Ever. Baseball's being played at a higher level than it ever has been. No words.
No need.
Statcast, he went 88 feet to go catch that ball. I mean, you have to admire. Rodriguez made the misplay. Lindor scored. Since then, he's come up with a big hit to build a rally and made that play. Wow. And backed up a play and started a terrific relay. He's made 3 tremendous plays since a mistake that exposed him to everybody here and everybody watching around the world. That's some mental toughness.
Perseverance. Guy that can turn the page.
That tells you a lot about that guy. 2-2 2-2 to Eddie Rosario. Might have just missed a home run his last time up. Is that one foul?
Talk about a guy that at all times in the box just looks dangerous. Guy who, you know, they say as a hitter, you got to keep your nose in there. It feels like his face, his eyes, the demeanor, the body, everything's just in there. Guy who crowds the plate. What a take right there on 2-2. Guy who usually likes to hit the fastball. You hang a breaking ball, though, don't make you pay.
Diego Castillo, 3-2 pitch. Popped up behind second. Marte out. Here comes Julio Rodriguez. That was a little more routine than the one he made just a moment ago. What a catch from Rodriguez. Totally robbing Javi Baez. It's 5-2 though. The Dominican Republic still trails.
The stars and stripes are flying high as the USA takes on the world's best. The World Baseball Classic. The United States, Colombia. Tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
To all the Chevy Silverado owners out there, the adventurers and the doers. To everyone who works hard and plays hard. Whether it's your first Silverado or your 10th. Thank you for making Chevy Silverado the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup.
Is a new title really necessary?
Sir, after bestowing the gift of renting ease to millions, a bump is in order.
Okay, let's see. Oh, hey, what's this?
Lord of the Lease.
I'm not a hat person.
Yeah, no. Emperor of Renterers.
That's funny, no.
Rentar the Trusted.
I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Master of the Rental Sphere.
Wow. I don't know, is it too much? Apartments.com. A place to find a place.
I'm at this wing joint telling people that Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the Buffalo Wing's been around.
Dozen wings.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? Oh, my lips are burning. No, my lips are actually burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot. This is too hot, mate.
Here's a little tip for all you aspiring fishermen. The easiest way to catch wild, humongous, already deep-fried fish is with $5 in your wallet and a brown paper Arby's bag. Arby's, we have the meat.
Well, it hadn't been boring tonight for Julio Rodriguez. One of the true young superstars of the game. Getting maybe a little medical attention.
Yeah, he's on a Band-Aid. Those are sticky spray right there. Maybe a blister. He's got to clean up a little bit.
5-2, Puerto Rico leads. Bottom of the 6th. Starting to get later in this game. Eloy Jimenez takes high from the new pitcher, Nicolas Padilla.
And this 2023 World Baseball Classic. 2 games, 1 1/3. The guy that started his season in high A, went all the way to AAA.
Big stage for him. Got the call there. It's 1-1.
If you're the Dominican, you've had your chances. Talked about runners in scoring position, how it just hasn't happened. But the time is now. I mean, you're running out of outs. So you know you got that big boy in the ninth, Edwin Diaz.
Jimenez crunches one to left center field into the gap and off the wall. Wow, that had some carry to it. Eloy Jimenez, stand-up double to start the inning.
We talk about how good he's been in this World Baseball Classic. That ball was absolutely torched. Little breaking ball right there who just stays up. Look how tight he stays on that pitch, and now he stays through. Just missed the home run. Over 100+ miles an hour exit velo. Yeah, he's excited. Well, he's looked good, hasn't he?
Really good. I know it's cliche this time of year to say best shape of his life. He looks like he's in great shape. So immediately pressure on Padilla. You got the switch hitting portion of the lineup now. Franco, then Marte, then Candelario.
So you wanted to be a manager.
They're grinding it out in there.
That's great. Well, they got a plan, all right.
Trying to figure out who might be next here. Wander Franco. He's had 2 good at-bats tonight. And he hits another ball hard. Speared by Lindor behind the bag. He throws him out. Great play. Lindor just took away a hit from Franco.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Lined up perfectly. One hopper. It's those soft hands. Oh, man. Can't teach it any better than that.
Even perfect positioning, yet still was. That took incredible skill. Because that ball was hit hard. Now, Marte. He has a hit in 2 at-bats. That makes the look. You can't blame Wander Franco. He had a great at-bat, but it wasn't out. The Dominican Republic with men on base, not just men in scoring position, but runners on base. 1 for 10.
Well, it could have been a mistake by Eloy, and he could have easily gone to third base. That was a good heads up by Eloy right there.
Avoid disaster. That's a liner, and it's going to be caught. Melendez, a sliding catch. Now we're seeing spectacular plays all over the field. You want to showcase the athleticism and the skill of the game of baseball. This is a game for you tonight.
Well, you talk about a guy who came up as a catcher, out here into the biggest stage as a right fielder today, MJ Melendez. Oh, what a play. Look at him. Look at that first step. Tape behind it. Beautiful.
That is a good point. He is not a natural outfielder. He's a catcher. Has 3 straight rockets from the Dominican Republic and only 1 hit to show for it.
Just seems like their opportunity was now. Talk about that defense for Puerto Rico. They've come alive.
Now Candelario, who, remember last time up, he hit that bullet to first base that was caught so beautifully by Machin. Melendez.
This whole tournament, they've played excellent defense. Talk about
ball for a strike.
Talk about Maldonado, what he's done behind the plate. Talk about Kike Hernandez in center field, basically catching everything that's hit his way. Today we've seen it with Machin, with MJ Melendez, right now with Lindor.
Little squibber. That's going to be a tough play. Petilla off the mound, and he's got no play. All right, we tried hitting it hard. That didn't work. Let's try something else.
Well, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. This instant right here, a little bit out in front, but he'll take it anyway. Talking to his teammate right there.
I mean, that's baseball for you. Wander Franco and Ketel Marte are going, you got to be kidding me.
That's baseball.
So now, once again, the tying run coming to home plate. It's the 9th place hitter, Mejia, and it's a critical hitter because of who would come up next. It's not that Mejia can't do it himself, but Juan Soto right now, you do not want to face Juan Soto with the lead on the line. Look at that meeting.
You got action. Got Underwood.
Is that Jorge Lopez?
That's Lopez.
Yeah.
Hard throwing right-hander.
So, since this is not the manager, this is the pitching coach. Padilla is going to stay in this game for at least one more hitter. And it might be the most critical hitter of the whole night. Just because of who's looming.
The situation here is a little tricky. There's a runner on first base. Padilla has been throwing a lot of breaking balls. Well, the problem is Mejia's a free swinger. He likes to ambush. If he's sitting on a pitch and it's a bad pitch, he's going.
2 on, 2 out. Padilla. And Mejia hits a fly ball right center field. Melendez has a line on this one, and he makes the catch. After all that, no runs for the Dominican Republic. Some rockets, but nothing to show for it.
It was me the whole time.
Well done, ma'am.
What did I do exactly?
With Snapshot from Progressive, you get a personalized discount for doing exactly what you're already doing, being a safe driver.
Congratulations.
This is a bowling trophy.
Yeah, it's the biggest one they had.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, have a good one.
Next on Behind the Series.
Let me tell you about the greatest roster ever assembled.
The monster, the outlaw, and you can't forget about the boss.
Sometimes you just want to eat your heroes.
The Subway Series, the greatest menu of all time.
The battle is on to qualify for the FIFA Club World Cup. The Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League, Thursday at 8 Eastern on FS1.
Always right, never wrong, undisputed.
Fee-free overdrafts. Easy credit building. When your money's good, you feel good. Chime, the #1 most loved banking app.
You got me.
Tag, you're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Guys, feeling tired, getting soft, growing old? Wake up and grab Ageless Male Max with a non-prescription ingredient to help boost your total testosterone. Be the man you want to be.
We make our way into the late innings. They may never want this game to end. I take it back. Their team's winning. They want this game to end. 5-2, Puerto Rico. With a 4-run third, another run in the 5th. The Dominican Republic has had lots of chances here tonight. Diego Castillo stays in the game. Will face the bottom part of the order after pitching a scoreless 6th inning. Incredible defensive inning for Puerto Rico to keep this a 5-2 ball game. Christian Vasquez was home.
Talk about the Dominican team. 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. 7 left on base.
And some of that is just pure bad luck. We just saw it in the last half inning. Those were excellent at bats with runners in scoring position. 1-2. Get through this half inning, and Soto and Rodriguez and Machado are 2 up in the bottom half. Fly ball, center field. Rodriguez. One away.
Well, look, I think if you're the Dominican team, you go back into that dugout and you can say we're a walk and a hit away from a big inning, right? You just got to continue. That's the only way you're going to get out of this. Is by taking it one at bat at a time and saying to yourself, hey, a walk and a hit, 2 hits and a bloop. All of a sudden, you got to rally. All you can do is control what you can control, get good pitches to hit, and pass the baton.
Machine, line drive, first pitch swinging. Rodriguez, 2 down. Hit it hard.
Let's see it with a smirk right there. Good piece of hitting.
The Dominican team also has some moves to make late. If they need to maneuver a little bit, they've got talent on the bench. They have Willie Adames and Teoscar Hernandez and the World Series MVP Jeremy Pena, among others. There are 2 of them. Part of the experience of this tournament, these guys love being together, playing together.
Veterans to rookies. I know the friendship a lot of people have here with, the GM, Nelson Cruz. A lot of these guys work out together in the offseason, not just the Dominicans, but the Puerto Ricans as well.
2-0 to Martin Maldonado. And Nelson Cruz he's an active player on the roster. He's available if they need him, but he's also the general manager of this team.
Got a base hit yesterday.
Maybe next time around he'll be the field manager. Maybe. That one hit him. So Castillo came in and hit Maldonado. That's a big mistake with 2 outs and nobody on. Now you got to face Lindor.
Take a look here at this slider. It's a little cement slider. Just doesn't fade down. Maldonado does such a good job just keeping that elbow in there. That's why you wear that guard.
And I don't believe that Lindor is going to face Castillo. So he's making the call. Camilo Doval, who's got some of the greatest stuff in the game. He'll face Lindor when we come back to Miami.
To all the Chevy Silverado owners out there, the adventurers and the doers, to everyone who works hard and plays hard. Whether it's your first Silverado or your 10th. Thank you for making Chevy Silverado the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup.
Your world. That's going to be interesting. Let's go. I love to root for great. Yeah. I want to watch history. Ooh. You want to root for the underdog. Good luck with that. In sports, people hate what they fear. They hate the Cowboys. They hate LeBron. I've got a lot of haters. Truth hurts sometimes. I'm controversial when I don't even mean to be. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right. You'll still argue with me. This is The Herd.
This summer, it's the U.S. versus the world.
Unbelievable!
The FIFA Women's World Cup on Fox.
Showcase game in pool. This isn't even the quarterfinals yet. This is pool play. It sure doesn't feel like it. It feels like a championship game. Camilo Doval trying to keep the Dominican within a 5-2 score. The young, hard-throwing, late-inning reliever for the Giants.
Oh, a lot of slider cutter usage for Camilo. It is explosive. Some of the most explosive stuff we're about to see in this tournament. Camilo Doval has it.
Diego Castillo out, responsible for Maldonado, who got hit by a pitch. Is over at first base. Lindor has been the star of the night for Puerto Rico. And they've had a few others, but Lindor's been in the middle of everything, offensively, defensively.
When is he not?
That's supposed to happen with your best player.
Yeah.
He's their guy.
Your leader, your captain, your MVP.
Zemi, a great week. But he's got to wrestle with a guy who's got stuff unlike almost anybody else. It's not to say he can't beat it, but Camilo Doval, that cutter, sometimes you'll see 104 out of his cutter.
Yep.
Sometimes.
He's got a sinker as well. I mean, there's a cutter, sinker, slider. That's kind of what he likes to go with. But in a tough situation, it's that cutter slider.
First pitch, 100 miles an hour, strike one. And that's just kind of like, I'm getting started.
We saw a movement on that sinker right there. A lot of the knock on him was, hey, tends to get wild at times, but so far in this tournament, he's been lights out.
Lindor was on it, timed it, fouled it back, 0-2.
Talk about how explosive it is. His fastballs reach 104 miles an hour. And doors in a hole.
The 0-2. 101, but not close.
Lindor's seen 3 of them already. Gotta be careful with a hitter like this, as we can see that Camilo 2 seasons.
And it's not always the strikeouts. This guy gets as many ground balls and broken bats as just about anybody. Strike 3 call. Top of the order coming up, and that means that guy. Puerto Rico has not gotten him out yet tonight. It'll be Juan Soto. We go to the 7th inning stretch in Miami.
With your feet on the air and your head on the ground, try this trick and spin it, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Where's my mind? Where's my mind?
My name is Teresa Barber. I was in the United States Navy, and I served overseas in the Middle East and Africa. Early on in my career, I had a commander that taught our suicide prevention training on a Friday afternoon, and the very next day, he took his own life. 90% of suicide attempts involving a gun are fatal. You don't know how much somebody can hide what's going on inside their head. Store your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Ace is the place for paint because only Ace offers the extra mile promise. We'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or we'll deliver it free. Ace is the only national hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 4,000 stores. Our best premium paint with a huge selection of colors. Premium paint, award-winning service, and the extra mile promise. Ace is the place for paint. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Behold, the McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Congratulations on the promotion. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All new Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox.
We don't have a lot of time as a team. We decided let's bring everyone here in the off season because once we get in Taipei, the business is going to start.
All right, here we go. The big hitters lining up now for the Dominican Republic. This game getting late. Jorge Lopez, outstanding late inning reliever. First with the Orioles last year, then traded to the Twins. Big hard-throwing right-hander comes on for Puerto Rico, leading 5-2, but he's got his hands full. Soto, Julio Rodriguez, Manny Machado. And I'm not saying this is the last best chance for the Dominican Republic. It's not. It's only the 7th inning. But Edwin Diaz is looming over the presence of this game.
Oh, yeah.
His presence is being felt. I guarantee you that.
And they know it in both dugouts.
Soto, who's walked twice and hit a monstrous home run. Takes a breaking ball just a little bit high, ball one.
Well, the tough thing about Lopez is he was a starter converted into a closer, meaning he's got really good feel of all his pitches. But most of the time you get a closer, it's a two-pitch guy. Not this guy. This guy's got plus stuff with all his pitches.
That one called a strike.
The beauty of being a starter to a closer, you can just air it out. It's one inning. That's why I think he's been so dominant. He's got a really good changeup, a really good cutter, a good curveball we saw there, but his fastball is as good as anybody's fastball in the game.
The changeup there, Soto smiling at him.
It's a good one. That fastball can reach up to 98 miles an hour, but he's got so many weapons. He can go back foot slider, go back to the changeup, could freeze him in.
Might go back to it. The 1-2. Soto, strike 3 called. Huge first out, the first time they've retired him tonight.
Boy, that was a dandy right there. Back-to-back changeups. Perfectly executed. Check out the turn on this. Ay, Dios mío.
One very big out. And now Rodriguez. Strike one at 96. One for 3 with the one hit. A big misplay in the outfield, but another couple great defensive plays. Swings through the high breaking ball 0-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he throws him a right-on-right changeup here. After a curveball or a breaking ball like that, it's very tough to really react to that changeup. He's thrown some good ones. Just like a little waist pitch.
Laid off the hard slider. One-two. Strike 3 called, and he got a very friendly call there. 2 down. That's
Maldonado at his best right there, right? Look how he frames this pitch, how he uses the mitt to go back to home plate. He gets around that slider, makes it look like a strike. It's clearly a ball.
Yeah, that's a big spot for a pitch that far outside of the strike zone to get called.
Talk about how valuable Maldonado is, though. You know, the umpire doesn't have the little square.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's easy, but
it's not easy.
Here's Machado. Why not go back out there?
Yeah, if you're Maldonado, you've exposed it, right? Since the first inning. Guccione has been all over him. So you see Manny right there talking to Maldonado and just staring at him like Maldonado's talking right now to Guccione. He's telling him, hey, don't look at me like that. You know that that's a ball.
Machado 0 for 3 tonight, including a double play that might be the big play of the game. You got to give Alexis Diaz credit for finding a way when all heck was breaking loose to get that ground ball. That's a strike at 97.
That is absolutely painted.
Two. Oh, he tried to get that pitch again. That was the one. Almost exactly the one that got called against Rodriguez.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same one. Well, would he surprise him and freeze him with a two-seamer? A backdoor two-seamer? Or would he stay soft with the slider?
2-2. That's a ball. Oh, boy.
I don't think it was a ball.
Real close.
But very close. Anything's in play now. 8 away from Manny.
Machado feels like Lopez is trying to quick pitch him.
Situations like this, though, slider.
3-2. Machado, a pop-up. We'll see. First base side. And out of play. He's asking where
the previous pitch, huh?
The other pitch had been called a ball. Yeah, get out of here. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. There's not much wind with the roof closed. So we get another 3-2 pitch here. What a battle. Machado, foul. Very deep, but foul.
I think he just bought himself a slider. Threw him a changeup right there.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up right here. 3-2. Machado, broken bat, cut off in front of Lindor, and Rivera throws him out. What an inning for Jorge Lopez. Wow. Wow. 5-2, we go to the eighth.
Signor Mayor, with this tower I will make pizza world famous. And you!
Yeah, you can see towers like this in Rome, in Venice, in Florence.
But these ones round.
No, I don't know. Maybe a Red Bull will help you see it from a different slant.
Yes, I got it! We'll build it like this.
Perfetto!
Red Bull gives you wings. Back when I had a working circulatory system, you had to give your right arm to find great talent. But with Upwork, there's highly skilled talent from all over the globe, right at your fingertips. It's where businesses meet great remote talent, and remote talent meets great opportunity.
This is how we work now. Se las merecen, así que alcen esas cervezas, siempre listas para moler, secar al sol, amasar y aplanar. Todo por una perfectamente imperfecta tortilla. Nunca han sido de comprar de tienda, porque saben que ahorrar tiempo nunca es tan importante como disfrutarlo. Ustedes son luchadoras y esta es su recompensa. Modelo, la marca de los luchadores.
Did you know there were 3 pioneering women who competed with and against the men in the 1950s Negro League? Connie Morgan, Tony Stone, Mamie Peanut Johnson. A league born out of segregation would become the driving force for social change. You see, they didn't care what color you were, and they didn't care what gender you were. Can you play? After all, that's the way it is supposed to be.
On to the 8th inning now. Francisco Lindor, coaching, teaching, pep talks, great plays. Imitating, analyzing, breaking it down. Almost like he's doing the Juan Soto impression. Camilo Doval back out after he got Lindor in the top of the 7th. 8th inning, and really for the Dominican, they have to hold the line to have any chance. Already up against it. Kike Hernandez takes a strike.
They talk about Team Puerto Rico and what they've done to kind of maneuver themselves in that order. Alexis Diaz, Jorge Lopez. They fought through the heart of that Dominican lineup, and they've done an excellent job.
And it's no accident that one slapped foul. Those are 2 of the very best for Puerto Rico, and they've saved them for the best hitters. This was the last time Kike was up. Rodriguez to Marte to Machado, out. They reviewed it. It was oh so close. He was out. He's got 2 hits in this game. Oh, it'll still be 2. 102 for strike 3 swinging.
I mean, this is just not fair.
The stuff is massive.
Look at this 4-seamer ride right now. Unhittable. Kike overmatch right there. Not 0-2. That's what it sounds like coming at you.
Well, you might as well listen because you can't see it.
Well, it feels like a white aspirin coming at you.
He's 0 for 3, but he had a catch that was tremendous. And even one of those at-bats where he didn't get a hit was a big at-bat to get home, a run home. Set up more. The winner advances, the loser is done. What a game. Go? Yes, he did. Chris Guccione didn't need any
you talk about a dude 104 miles an hour and then just throws that slider off of it at 90.
And he used to be, but one thing about Camilo Doval, he used to throw that slider a ton. And I think as he's grown as a pitcher, he's learned how to mix things up a little better. It's made him even tougher. Fouled away. That's 102 with cut. Nothing is straight. It's either cutting or sinking or sliding.
My dad, when I was younger, would throw beans at me. And I would have to hit him with a broomstick stick. But I don't even know how to train for something like that at 102 miles an hour with that cutter. Like that one right there, that slider.
And every once in a while, that slider, you leave it up. Maybe that's the pitch that can be a little bit vulnerable. A little. Yeah. But it can also be a wipeout, strikeout pitch.
One thing's for certain, the future's bright.
Yeah, he's still a kid. 1-2. Strike 3 call. So he's faced 3 hitters. He's struck them all out. And that's Francisco Lindor, Kike Hernandez, and now Melendez.
You can see that two-seamer right there at the top of the zone. And here does a good job of framing it. That was a strike. I don't know if it's a real true two-seamer or a one-seam. These guys that are throwing that nowadays get more bite out of it going down. So many guys have that cut fastball, that natural cut.
On the ground with the shift. That's Marte, the second baseman. And just a dominant 4-hitter stretch for Camilo Doval. Doesn't look like he was all that much bothered by the pressure of the night. It's 5-2 Puerto Rico.
The World Baseball Classic. Tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Show me what you got, show me what you got, show me what you got. Yeah, hardcore balls blowing up, we never stop. Tell me what you want, tell me what you want, tell me what you want.
A feeling this powerful is invite only.
Change the world, get on top.
Fortunately, you're invited. Experience the capability of the complete line of SUVs at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
This is Fast Twitch, a new energy drink from Gatorade.
Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Roof to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off.
200 milligrams of caffeine, electrolytes, and zero sugar. Start fast with Fast Twitch, a new energy drink from Gatorade.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son, on the field and off.
Let's eat, yo-yo, let's eat, yo-yo. Let's see if you can keep up with the beat, yo-yo. Take a seat, yo-yo, time to feast, yo-yo. Then let's see what you can really do for me, yo-yo. Crab legs, dog eggs, bon appetit, yo-yo.
Did you know there were 3 pioneering women who competed with and against the men in the 1950s Negro League?
All right, one team is already through from Pool D, which universally considered the toughest pool in this World Baseball Classic. Venezuela has played great. They're undefeated. They'll be the top team from Pool D. One last spot, and it goes to the winner of this game. Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. The winner moves on. The loser is finished for this World Baseball Classic, which is, in a way, a shame because one of the great teams in the world will be done, but it's also given us the gift of the drama of this night. 8th inning, and Dwayne Underwood Out of the bullpen, almost hits Rafi Devers with his very first pitch.
He hasn't allowed a hit in this whole tournament. Both times he's pitched, game 1, game 3, 10 pitches. Guy who's cut his barrel rate significantly. Fastball, changeup, got a cutter, curveball repertoire, but this is cutter change for you coming your way.
1-1 to Devers, who was 0 for 3 in this game and has been a frustrated hitter. He has not had a great night at the plate. He's the designated hitter.
They've pitched him very, very tough.
On the ground, into the shift. Javi Baez throws him out. 1 away.
That's why you say easy in Spanish. Fácil. Que fácil. I mean, he makes everything look so easy. You got so many things going there on that ground ball. You got a lip,